television city in Hollywood, this is the $100,000 Pyramid. Tonight, our guest stars are Adrienne Barbeau, and from Copper John M.D., Charlie Siebert. Your host is Dick Clark.
Charlie, thank you very much. That's Charlie O'Donnell, and this is the $100,000 Pyramid. This is our last chance, folks. Next week, somebody's going to win an additional $100,000. We have two players tonight who want to be in that magic circle of 3, or at this moment 4. How are you, Adrienne Barbeau?
I'm fine. I feel better now that we won once last night.
Have you met Rachel Todd?
We've just met.
Rachel, you are a student of what?
Law.
When will you be a bona fide attorney?
Another year and a half.
And so you've been at it a little while.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you win a lot of money tonight. I hope you can enter that winner's circle. Well, I'll talk about that when we get there. Good luck, ladies.
Thanks.
Charlie Siebert, your partner you've met before.
And done well with.
Yes, Cheryl McMahon, who is a newlywed and who's won how much money?
$16,850.
Says she smilingly. Charlie, and all, that's the winner's circle over there. You go there the first time and try for $10,000, and the second time in the same evening, $25,000. The person who gets to the top of that pyramid in less than 44 seconds tonight will join the magic circle of 3 who will vie for an additional $100,000. So far, we've got 4 people under that 44-second mark. I'll tell you more about that. Let's get the game underway. Adrienne, we've got, and that's final, for the eye sting, the true musical, keep an eye out, cutting corners, go for it. And we have a 7-11 in the first half of the game, as you know.
Maybe it's under go for it.
Go for it, it is not. No way. These are things that make other things run. Things that make other things run. Ready, go.
Not the producer, but the
Director.
On a boat that catches the wind, the white
sail.
Not gas, but
Oil.
This is the motor of the car. In other words,
The engine.
motor. AC or DC.
Battery.
No, what it is, it runs through
Current.
wires.
Current.
Ben
Electricity.
Franklin, yes. They shovel this out of a mine. It's black.
Mud. Coal.
Yes. The person who runs the other men in the mine, or
The miner.
The foreman is the fellow we were looking for. Rachel, you got 6 points, good score. We'll see what happens to the other team. Cheryl, you and Charlie are at bat. What are you going to go for here?
the eye sting, baby.
All right. I had it wrong. I figured it was something to do with something else.
It's got to be bees.
That's what I would have thought.
It's not.
It's things that sting.
Things
that sting. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
You get with a knife, yeah.
Cut.
And you thread a
Needle.
And you give a child a
Spanking.
And these grow in the Southwest. They have prickly things on them.
Cactus.
In the desert, yes. And from fire you get a
burn.
Yep. And this is an animal that has quills.
Porcupine.
Yep. And this is a thing that the green, it buzzes and stings you. The green.
Hornet.
Yep. That's it.
That's it. 7-6. Point apart here. Now, Rachel, we had a contestant last night that psychically could tune in and pull out either the Mystery 7 or the 7-11 at will. Now, we've got a 7-11 in this game that could be worth $1,100 for you. You have a 1 out of 4 shot. Where is that sign?
And that's final.
Let's see if that's the one. I knew if I inspired you, you'd pull it off. All right, come up with 7 more points. Get that thing up to 13. You'll win $1,100 in bonus money. These are places or things that end other things. Places or things that end other things. Ready, go.
This is when you die, you go to
heaven.
Right. And the end car on a train.
Caboose.
Right. And this is
Clap, applause.
yes. And not guilty, but
Innocent.
right. And you get this every month. It's your
Period.
Right. And this you drink out of a snifter.
Randy.
Right. And in Nevada, not Las Vegas, but
Reno.
Right.
That's the winner.
All right.
$1,100 in bonus money. Cheryl, you can maintain that lead if you get 7 out of 7. What would you like?
Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out. All right. These are things you do with your eyes.
Okay.
Things you do with your eyes. Ready, go.
Cry.
Good.
Wink.
Good. And you do this to a book?
Read.
Good. And you do this?
Stare.
And you do this?
Squint.
And you do this? Just look over your shoulder.
Sidelong glance.
Yeah. And you're in and out of...
Focus.
Good.
thought she was going to cross him at one point. I was waiting for that.
You sounded robotic there. Me, Ma, focus, glance.
Just here to give the facts.
I guess I bore him.
You got a point lead there. That means the other team has the choice of the last two, and they are the true musical and cutting corners. Rachel, have you and Adrienne decided on?
Yes, cutting corners, and
Cutting.
I'll give.
Okay. Please describe these things that can have corners. Things that can have corners. Ready. Go.
Okay, you lick it and put on a letter.
Stamp.
Right. And you walk down the
Street.
Right. And not a square, but a
Circle.
No.
Triangle.
Right. And you turn the
Pages.
Right. And building blank.
Blocks.
Right. And you put a present in a
Box.
Right. And lilies of the
Field.
Right.
That's all you get, ladies.
Up to them.
This is one of those almost perfect game situations. I forgot the one that you didn't get. Does it come to mind?
Foreman.
Foreman, the last one with the
Yeah.
minor and all that stuff. In any case, that one answer could be a telling answer because the other team has 14 points. Obviously perfect. If they keep up the perfect score, you'll win the try at $10,000. Otherwise, it'll be a tie or a loss. I mean, those are the only options. Charlie, you giving?
Yeah.
Describe these things associated with the opera. Things associated with the opera. They need 21. Ready. Go.
Person who sings alone sings a...
Aria.
A
A solo.
Yep. And the man with the highest voice.
The soprano.
No, man.
The tenor.
Yep. And the Blank of Seville.
The
Man
dame.
who cuts your hair. Man who cuts a man's
barber.
hair. Yep. And when people call for it to do it again.
Encore.
Yes. And you read the...
Program.
That's right. And you stab with a knife or a...
Dagger.
Yes. And Luciano...
Pavarotti.
Yeah.
That's 21 points for $10,000. We're headed to the winner's circle. Let me quickly explain, because this is a Friday and starting Monday, we have the big playoff for the additional $100,000, and this will serve as inspiration to you, my dear, to get into that winner's circle in this prime winner's circle. We don't really have a name for it. There are supposed to be 3 people who are the finalists. At the moment, we have 4. Because we have a tie. We have Toby Mandelberg and Robin Schiff, who came in with 44 seconds, that is, going to the top of a pyramid in the shortest length of time. John Kiefer did it in 40 seconds, and Richard Mahaffey did it in 36 seconds. So if you can beat that 44-second time, you'll join it. We'll see you next week here. And let's keep our fingers crossed. Try for $10,000. Here is your first subject. Go.
The breast, the leg,
Part
the
of a
beak.
chicken.
I'm playing the piano. My brother George
What
is going...
Liberace would say.
2 giraffes, 2 lions.
Hares.
2
Oh, things
giraffes.
on Noah's Ark.
Monsters.
Scary things, frightening things, creepy things,
Hags.
ugly things,
Prunes.
things that are dried, things that are wrinkled,
Tomatoes.
things that grow on a vine,
A drunk.
things that have a pit.
Prunes. Tomatoes. Pass it for now.
Next.
Okay. My rights.
What you stand up for, what you fight for,
My rights.
what you deserve, what's yours,
Your rights.
things that are your own,
The check.
things you ask for, things you demand.
You got it. You got the last one. Let me just add it and we'll play the rest of this. $3, $5, $6, $7, $50, $800. And we were, you run along with a full head of steam there. I
Prunes,
thought
tomatoes, I did too. I thought we were going to go there. And a drunk.
Chicken.
Chicken. Mulligatawny.
No.
Mulligan.
I don't know.
I don't know either, Cheryl.
I don't know. Emma. What is it?
Do you want to look or do you want to
Tell me. No, I
suffer?
want to guess. I want to suffer.
Irish what? Irish potatoes.
Irish?
Irish vegetables.
Irish things? Is that what it was?
No, I'm still giving you
stew?
clues.
No.
Yeah.
Yes!
Prunes? Oh,
You stew prunes.
Prunes, stewed tomatoes.
Oh, that's
a drunk
hard.
stewed.
Nah, for you hard, for me easy. I can read it.
You knew what it was.
Again, what did I say? It was $800? I can't even remember. 3, 5, 6, 7, $50, $800. Second half of the game coming up. look at these and I always know exactly what they're going to be until I read the cards. We have discovered something not of universal interest, but certainly of interest to those of you who live in Buffalo, New York. We'll start with Rachel Todd. Rachel?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Buffalo, New York.
All right, and when did you move out to California?
3 years ago.
All right, now let me turn to your opponent, Cheryl McMahon. Where are you from?
Buffalo, New York.
And when did you move to California?
3 years ago.
Did you both come in the same car? I mean, that just came out of conversation while the commercial was on. Now, let me see where we are here. Cheryl, you've won $800. You'll be partnered with Adrienne in this round. We will, of course, let the opponent start who is trailing, though in dollars, Rachel, you're not. You got $1,100, but that doesn't count as score money.
Right.
The score money you win in the winner's circle, as you know. Charlie, we should mention Dr. Riverside and Trapper John MD.
Every chance we get.
How many years that thing been on the air?
We're starting the 7th year.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
A round of applause, please, for Trapper John. And you see it Sunday nights at 10 on the CBS television network. Let's turn now, Rachel and Charlie, to the subjects at hand. We have the natural fiber, hold it high, energize me, shingle bells, I'm not so hot, 100% pure. Charlie Siebert makes the choice and the game gets underway.
The natural fiber.
All right. Oh, and I beg your pardon, mention the Mystery 7. It is in there.
I mentioned it just then.
It isn't there. In any case, let me mention what you do when you get it. If you get it, you'll win a trip for 2 to New Zealand. Very lovely country. Let's see where it turns up here. Please describe these things associated with cotton. Things associated with cotton. Ready. Go.
This.
Sure.
And a blank of hay.
A stack.
Or a blank of cotton. What they cotton? That's it, yeah. Yeah. A bale.
A bale.
Yes, that's it. Okay. Okay. A warm woolen nightgown is made
flannel.
of. Yes. And you blank the decks.
Sweep the decks.
Yeah. Another word.
Wash the decks.
Sailors do it. A cotton. Little cotton
swab.
Yeah. And they grind it in a corn or cotton.
Oh,
Grind.
I'm so sorry. That one sounded like it was going to be easy and turned out tough. Cotton mill. That's one of those unpredictables. You say, well, it's going to be a cinch, and it didn't turn out to be that way. Cheryl, what have you, I beg your pardon, Adrienne, what have you and Cheryl decided?
100% pure.
All right, it's cotton, of course. No, these are things associated with a saint. Things associated with a saint. Ready, go.
Where we go to pray.
At the church.
Not a Roman. Not Presbyterian.
Catholic.
But,
Cross.
Yes. He lives in the Vatican.
The Pope.
She died at the stake. They burned her.
I know who this
Collins first.
Joan of Arc.
I'm doing this.
Praying.
And I give the
a blessing.
Yes.
7-pointer there. Cheryl, good score. Rachel, you got to do a little catching up here. You've got Hold It High, Energize Me, Shingle Bells, I'm Not So Hot, and we have a Mystery 7 with that trip to New Zealand still left in there.
I'm not so hot.
Let's see if that's the one with the 7. Nope, still in the game. Describe these things that are cold. Things that are cold. Ready, go.
Okay, it's above the United States, the country.
Canada.
Right. And this is my
Shoulder.
right. And an ice in the freezer.
Cube.
Right. And lots of snow. Lots
Storm,
of snow.
blizzard.
Right. And not ice cream, but a little less fattening.
Sherbet.
Right. And I'm drinking a club.
Soda.
Right. And it's a Mexican soup. It's cold and it's tomato.
Gazpacho.
Right.
There you go, 11-pointer. 11-7. Cheryl, the odds are narrowing on where that Mystery 7 is. Do you want to give it a shot?
I'll try Hold It High.
Let's see if that's the one. It's down to 50-50 now. Describe these things that are held up. Things that are held up. Ready, go.
This.
The chin.
Good. And you put your money in the
bank.
Good. And you play this tennis. A tennis what?
Game.
No, the thing you hold.
Racket?
Yeah. And you climb up with rungs.
Stairs?
No, you climb up. It's got rungs. It's got rungs. You climb up it. It
Pass
has
it.
rungs.
Pass it.
Okay.
Ladder.
There's a big jam. It's called a blank
Traffic.
jam. Good. And a stop.
Sign.
Good. And they, in the old days, used to have this where the guy used to ride the blank.
Range?
No, he used to ride it with horses and a big...
Rodeo?
I have a question here for a moment.
I said ladder.
Yeah, Judge, I heard her say ladder. Did you and credit her? Yes, thank you very much. All right, it's 13-11. The score stands corrected. Rachel, who's going to give on your side?
Charlie's going to give.
And we do know that there's a mystery 7 under one of these. Which one are you going to go with?
Energize me.
Let's see if that's the one. Nope, it's still there for the other side. Charlie, describe these things associated with energy. Things associated with energy. Ready? Go.
AC, a little C or D or cell.
Battery.
Yeah. And I'm very
strong.
And this holds water back in a reservoir.
Jam.
Yeah. And this is the sweet substance you put in coffee.
Sugar.
And the blank bomb, the big
The atom bomb.
Yes. And full of blank and vigor.
Vim.
Yeah. And not a carbohydrate or fat, but the other one.
Protein.
Yeah. And
That's all we have, folks. This is one of those marginal leads. 5 points might be all right, might not. You don't know what kind of luck they're going to have. They have the kind of luck you had on cotton, then you're going to be all right. Let's see what happens. However, there's a mystery 7. Let's reveal it. If you get 20 points, you'll win the bonus trip to New Zealand. If you get 19 points, you'll win the game. So, folks in the audience, if you'll hold applause at 19, let them go to 20 for the bonus. You're going to give?
Yes.
Adrienne, you have 30 seconds now. Ready? And go.
The fireplace roof, yes. On your TV, the rabbit
antenna.
ears. Poison.
Ivy.
Writing on the wall, bad
Graffiti.
writing. A terrace or
Balcony.
the blank of youth.
Fountain.
Water comes out. A little hedge or a...
Bush, shrub.
Yes.
That's it. You've won a trip for 2 to New Zealand.
She said she'd take me.
The deal was made. Let me tell you what that was. Those are things that are found outside of a building. You've won a trip for 2 to New Zealand. You will have 6 nights in Auckland. It's a gorgeous place. Let's go to the winner's circle now. Try for $25,000. Folks, this is the last go-around on a Friday night, so let me explain what's going to happen next week. Cheryl, let's assume the positive. Let's say you finish this pyramid in 43 seconds, which will have broken record time of 44. You'll be then one of the people who will try for $100,000 in addition to your earnings. If you don't do that by any chance, don't worry about it. We will have the championship playoff next week. As soon as that's concluded, as soon as somebody wins the $100,000, you'll be back to continue and so on and so forth. Now, thinking positively, if you win the $25,000, you'll be up to $41,850. So, dismissing all of that from your mind, just play the game, win the money, all right? For $25,000, here's your first subject. Go.
The conductor, the
Parts of an orchestra?
station, the station.
Parts of a railroad. Railway.
I want to know the census. I'm going to knock on your door and ask you questions.
What a poll taker would say.
Puig, Hook,
Captains.
Nimoy. Symbols.
Things that clash. Things that crash. Things that you slam together. Things that make noise. Sorry.
A gate.
Things
An iron gate.
Things that close. Things
An
that...
iron gate. Symbols.
Things that slam.
Let's
Things
go
that,
on. A table. Chinese food.
Twofers. Things that have legs. Things you eat on. Things.
Extra food.
Well, stay with the one you were working on.
An iron gate.
Oh, God, see, this is why I can't sit in that chair.
The trolley.
Oh, are you going back to the first one?
Yeah.
A San Francisco trolley. A St. Louis trolley was where the picture took place. Jail cell door.
Things with bars?
No.
We were, if maybe
All right,
might
but you always say picture. Now we're giving you pictures of things that make noise.
Is that what it is? Things that make noise?
Just listen
okay.
to me follow through the logic so we can teach others to play the game.
Okay.
You see a jail cell door. You see a San Francisco trolley. You see a
Cable car bell.
Cable car bell.
And symbols,
what do they do?
Which was off
Symbols.
a little bit, but it puts you in the
clang
ballpark.
is what we're
Clang.
talking. And you said everything around. Turn around here. We have things people share. That's killer.
Oh, yeah.
Picked up $300 more. We'll be back to summarize in a moment. Folks, we've got to say goodbye for the weekend. Rachel, thank you very much. You won $1,100, and we appreciate your being here. Charlie, we'll see you on Trapper John MD. Thank you again, sir, for joining us. Cheryl, you have $17,950 and a trip to New Zealand. We will see you after the championship round, which I'm going to explain in a half a second. Adrienne, thank you again. Please come back and visit. Don't forget, starting Monday, our top players will be back to try for an additional $100,000. Guaranteed somebody's going to do it next week. We'll see you then. For now, Dick Clark. So long.
For winning the Mystery 7, Cheryl McMahon, you and a guest may enjoy the courteous service of Continental Airlines as you fly from Los Angeles to Auckland, New Zealand, where you'll explore fantastic scenery and enjoy Kiwi hospitality in the comfort and luxury of a chauffeur-driven limousine furnished by Clayton Tours. Congratulations. Some of our contestants will receive